An unexpected assault has shaken the world. Iran has launched an attack on Israel. This sudden act of aggression has caught many off guard, sparking a flurry of reactions from both nations. Israel, the target of this unexpected attack, was quick to respond, placing its defenses on high alert. Reports suggest minimal damage, a testament to Israel's robust military capability, a point that was not lost on President Biden, who lauded Israel's defensive actions. Simultaneously, the United States, a long-standing ally of Israel, has taken a firm stance. The U.S. issued a stern warning to Iran, cautioning against any actions that could harm the U.S. or Israel. The nation has emphasized its commitment to supporting Israel, accusing Iran of playing a central role in the attack. However, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security has reported no specific threats to its homeland in the aftermath of the attack, suggesting that defensive actions have been effective. The suddenness of the incident has sent shockwaves across the globe, with leaders and citizens alike holding their breath as they watch this situation unfold. As the dust settles, the world waits in anticipation for what comes next. In the wake of the attack, the world watches and reacts. The aftermath of the assault reverberates across the globe, with nations taking note and making their positions clear. In Israel, damage assessment teams work tirelessly, their findings pointing to minimal destruction, a testament to the nation's robust military capability, a fact not lost on President Biden, who lauds the country's defense prowess. Simultaneously, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security reports no immediate threats to the homeland, a sigh of relief for many. The international reactions are swift and varied. The United Nations Security Council convenes an emergency session, underscoring the gravity of the situation. Here, the United States takes a firm stance, warning Iran against any further actions that would target either the U.S. or Israel. It's a stern message delivered on a global stage, the U.S.'s support for Israel clear and unwavering. As the dust settles in Israel, the reactions continue to unfurl across the globe. Jordan summons Iran's ambassador, emphasizing a response to threats regardless of their origin. In Egypt, diplomatic conversations are initiated with Iran, Israel, and the U.S., underlining the importance of restraint and diplomatic solutions in the Middle East crisis. The Israeli defense minister briefs the U.S. on their defensive operations, calling for an international coalition against Iran. It's a call to arms of sorts, a rallying cry for unity in the face of a common threat. Meanwhile, the UN Secretary General calls for de-escalation, a plea for peace in a region all too familiar with conflict. As the world responds, the stage is set for a complex diplomatic dance. This incident has far-reaching implications beyond the borders of Iran and Israel. It's not just a localized conflict, it's a spark that could ignite a raging inferno, altering the course of global politics. Every action has a reaction, and in the case of international relations, that reaction often ripples across continents, affecting nations near and far. Let's consider the role of various countries in this scenario. Jordan, for instance, has already expressed its stance, summoning Iran's ambassador over intercepted drones. They've made it clear that they will respond to threats regardless of their origin. This not only underscores Jordan's commitment to its national security, but also adds a new layer of complexity to the Middle East crisis. Egypt, on the other hand, is pushing for a diplomatic route. The Egyptian foreign minister has initiated conversations with Iran, Israel, and the United States, emphasizing restraint and seeking diplomatic solutions. This approach highlights Egypt's role as a potential peacemaker, striving to diffuse tension and prevent escalation. The United States, a key player on the global stage, has also voiced its support for Israel, accusing Iran of complicity in the attack. It's a reminder that alliances can be as much a source of conflict as they are of support. How the U.S. navigates this situation could have significant implications for its relations with countries in the Middle East. The global community is watching, waiting to see how this situation unfolds. The UN Secretary General has called for de-escalation, but it's the actions of the countries involved that will ultimately determine the course of events. The echoes of this attack will resonate far and wide, shaping the geopolitical landscape in ways yet unknown. As we look to the future, the path ahead is fraught with uncertainty. Our journey through this conflict has taken us from the unexpected attack through the aftermath and its global impact. We've seen the ripple effects of this confrontation reaching far beyond the borders of Iran and Israel. Moving forward, we can anticipate a series of diplomatic conversations as nations strive for a peaceful resolution. Egypt has already initiated dialogue with Iran, Israel, and the United States, emphasizing the need for restraint and diplomatic solutions in this Middle East crisis. The potential for defensive operations remains on the horizon as nations prepare for any eventuality. The call for an international coalition against Iran echoes from the Israeli defense minister, highlighting the potential for collective action. Yet, amid these turbulent waters, we must not forget the call of the UN Secretary-General for de-escalation, reminding us of our shared goal of peace. In the face of uncertainty, one thing remains clear: the world is watching, waiting, and hoping for a peaceful resolution.